kind of my entrance into producing drum and bass took a long time. Took a long time. When I first heard of drum and bass, I was very into hip hop. That was kind of my first love. And I remember somebody left a CD in my car one time. It was Aphrodite, and it had a couple hip hop remixes of some hip hop tracks that I knew. And wow, this is kind of interesting. But I didn't have any friends that were into it, so I really had no way of like even knowing what I had heard or how to research it. And then I remember I had really just been introduced to kind of rave, the phenomenon of rave in general, and went to a party. It was Central Florida, somewhere with some friends, and DJ Craze, shout out to DJ Craze, Miami. I had been following him for a while as just a battle DJ and a hometown hero, and he played some drum and bass that night, and just like everything clicked in that one moment. I've actually told this story a lot of times. I guess just seeing the connection of hip hop and drum and bass, that was what brought me into it initially. And obviously I know that there's all kinds of influences that you have in drum and bass, but that was the one that brought me into it. And then artists like High Contrast, Caliber, Atlantic Connection had like the more soulful vibes. And so I think the combination of all those things is really what made me fall in love and kind of dedicate myself to drum and bass. Generally, when I start a song, I don't really have an idea of where it's gonna go, or I kind of just search through chords, keys, sounds, and find an emotion, a vibe, so to speak, and it kind of builds from there. This song really turned into, and it really fit, I think, for the project. I think Michael was excited about it for that reason, and I feel like the idea is really, it's just two human beings, two people kind of professing their love to each other. It's a repeated refrain, kind of call and response, like I'm always there. Just two people telling each other that they'll always be there for each other. That's really what it turned into, that kind of sense of unconditional love, which could be so many versions of it, right? And I don't like to really tell people what a song's about, because ideally it can be about many things to different people, but that's kind of what it grew into for me. I think that's why it was a good fit for the project as well. Forthcoming from Stereotype, there are a couple of collaborations I'm really excited about. Ben Soundscape, Intrigue Music, Luke, Code Recordings, Bachelor's of Science. We started some things on the beach in Sardinia a couple months ago, and just philosophically, and the idea was born. We've got a couple ideas going, but I think really that's what I'm trying to focus more on in the next year or two, is opening myself up to more collaborations. It's something I haven't done a lot of. I think you're going to see a lot more collaborations from me. It's a lot of music. I really kind of shut down, like most of us, during lockdown, and I wasn't able to be very productive. It's taken me a while, and just like the second half of this year, I've been incredibly productive. So there's a lot of tracks that no one has really heard yet, not even labels. So just look out for a lot of releases coming for early 2023, and definitely hope to be back in Colombia, and be back in Bristol and London, and wherever will happen. I love you in New York, Los Angeles, what's up, San Francisco. So yeah, just a lot of music. Look for me to be extremely productive. So I would like to give a shout out to all the amazing artists and just lovers of drum and bass that I got to spend some time with in Sardinia at Sun and Bass recently. It was an amazing experience. It always is, and we hadn't been back since the pandemic, so that was amazing. I gotta give a huge shout out to my homie Jairo in Bogota, Reset, Radical Crew. You guys always support me, always believe in me, and I really appreciate that. Ben at Intrigue, Luke at Code, once again, Dave at Driven AM, New York. So many people. And Sophie, we Sophie Marie, we need to get on that collaboration. I've been waiting for you for a while. We started our careers together. It's been a minute. But yeah, that's about it.